Christy Cahill and said the Republicans had 7 years to come up with a replacement, and they have nothing. Actually, they do have a replacement. The replacement is Obamacare. The template that Obamacare was built on was from the Heritage Foundation. Obamacare is a Republican-inspired healthcare system. A progressive-inspired healthcare system is true universal healthcare, best paid for via single payer. Now, universal healthcare, which means a healthcare system that everyone is absolutely covered, does not have to have single payer. But single payer is the most efficient way to pay for healthcare. After all, it costs no new innovation or anything to pay a bill. Why should we have big structures like president CEOs and advertising and buildings and multiple databases to pay when we could simply eliminate all that cost, have one single payer, the single payer being the government, to pay the darn bill? And for people who says, well, insurance companies manage risk, you should never have to manage risk. If we're talking about everybody being insured, no risk needs to be managed. Risk is only managed when you want to make a profit out of the risk you're taking. If you have single payer, the government is attempting to make no profit, therefore risk is irrelevant. They don't want to tell you that, because then you would immediately realize that insurance in the healthcare market is a racket. It is simply a method of pilfering you. Insurance companies in healthcare are unneeded. In fact, they hurt the entire health of the community being the entire nation. What do I mean by that? If we did have health insurance companies, then health insurance companies would not be trying to mitigate risk. In mitigating all these risks, people that need care don't get care. People that cannot afford care don't get care. So insurance companies are a hindrance to the entire health of the country. I repeat that unequivocally. Health insurance companies are a detriment to the health, a detriment to your health. If absent these companies attempting to manage risk, people who need health care would get health care, which makes a more healthy country. A more healthy country costs less in health care costs. So remember, there's one thing I want you to get out of this show when you're going to fight for Obamacare or any other care, is to remember this one thing. Insurance companies are a detriment to your health. Insurance companies is directly responsible for the failing health in America.